Hey everyone! Welcome back to Crime Chronicles. Here, I'll share with you real stories of murder, strange historical events, haunted places, and all those mysteries that make us go, wait, what is going on? Now keep in mind, these stories can sometimes include violence or disturbing events, so please make sure to read the description carefully to know if this episode is right for you. So, let's dive into today's story. The Dolls, Death, and Black Magic, the case of ANATOLY MOSKVIN. Our story takes us to Russia, to one of the strangest and darkest cases ever uncovered. In 2011, after a terrorist attack at a Moscow airport, there was a rise in tensions across the country, including acts of vandalism against Muslim cemeteries. Police began investigating and soon focused on a man named ANATOLY MOSKVIN. At the time, MOSKVIN was 45 years old. He spoke 13 languages, had studied at university, worked as a journalist, and was considered a genius by everyone who knew him. But he also had a deep obsession with cemeteries. He spent most of his time visiting graves, writing about them, and even publishing books about local history. So when strange things began happening at local cemeteries, he became a prime suspect. Police decided to search his home, a small apartment he shared with his elderly parents. The moment they walked in, the smell was overwhelming. The place was cluttered with trash, papers, and dolls. But these weren't ordinary dolls. They were life-sized, handmade, with wax or cloth faces, makeup, and strange button-like eyes. There were 26 dolls in total, spread across the apartment. As investigators moved them around, some dolls made noises, like music boxes or rattling sounds inside. Suspicious, the police opened one. What they found was nothing they expected. Inside wasn't stuffing, but the mummified body of a young girl. The truth behind the dolls. It turned out MOSKVIN had been secretly exhuming bodies of girls aged 3 to 25 from local cemeteries, mummifying them and disguising them as dolls to keep them at home. He had kept some of them for nearly 9 years. Inside the bodies, police sometimes found music boxes or personal belongings of the girls. Around the house, they discovered cemetery maps, headstone pieces, and books on mummification. When asked why, MOSKVIN explained that he was lonely, had been denied adoption in the past, and believed he was rescuing the girls from the cold grave. He claimed he wanted to give them a better life, and even insisted he spoke to them, celebrated their birthdays, and watched cartoons with them. To him, he wasn't doing harm. He even believed one day science or magic could bring them back to life. The dark past of ANATOLY MOSKVIN. Looking back, MOSKVIN's childhood had been filled with disturbing events. At age 9, he was assaulted by a stranger. At 12 or 13, he attended a funeral where a grieving mother forced him to kiss the lips of her deceased daughter Natasha Petrova and declared them married. From then on, MOSKVIN claimed Natasha haunted his dreams for years, demanding he practice black magic. Whether those visions were real or signs of his developing schizophrenia remains debated to this day. Trial and sentence. In 2013, MOSKVIN was charged with 44 counts of desecrating graves. Experts diagnosed him with schizophrenia, and instead of prison, he was sentenced to indefinite psychiatric treatment. In court, he showed no remorse. To the victims' families, he said, "You abandoned your daughters in the cold. I brought them home and kept them warm." As of today, MOSKVIN is still in a psychiatric hospital. Doctors review his case regularly, but he has never been released. Closing. That was today's story, one of the strangest true crime cases ever told. If this episode left you thinking, wait, what is going on? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Crime Chronicles. And of course, stay tuned for the next story.